Alright, this is a short, simple video to go over the one thing that the people that think the three are still guilty have clung on to, which is the Jessie Misskelly confession. Now, I've been doing non-stop reading of this book, Devil's Knot, and I'm here to tell you there are so many things in this book that have astounded me that I had no clue on. The corruption of the West Memphis Police Department and the West Memphis legal system goes a lot deeper than even I realized. And I'm going to go over the quick points of the Jessie Misskelly confession. I'll go deeper into it when I'm going to come out with a series of videos on the Devil's Knot book over the things I've learned. But in the meantime, here's what the confession was about. The police took a 17-year-old kid with a 5-year-old mentality, grilled him for 12 hours, recorded 45 minutes of that. The whole time he's going, no, I didn't do it. No, I didn't know anything about it. I don't know who did do it, until they decide to exploit his mental handicap and go, all right, well, we'll polygraph him, and even though he passed, with the exception of one question, which was whether or not he did drugs, we're going to tell him he failed. Then we're going to draw a circle with 3 X's in the middle and a bunch of X's on the outside. We're going to tell him the bad guys are in the middle and the good guys, being the police, are on the outside, and ask him which side of the circle he wants to be on. Then we're going to show him a bunch of disturbing pictures of the victims' bodies, which will scare the shit out of him. And then we're going to get a 10-year-old boy that was a friend of the victims to say, oh, I don't know what happened to me, they killed me, in this eerie ass voice on a recording, and we're going to play that for him. All that's going to do is scare the shit out of him and make him think to himself, if I tell them what they want me to tell them, what they want to hear, then they'll stop asking me so many questions and I can just recant my confession later. So he goes about this, coming up with this wild ass story that, you know, hardly any of it was consistent with the facts of the killings themselves. You know, stuff like the brown rope. He said they were tied up with brown rope when in fact it was shoelaces. To the time factor, he starts out by saying the 3 victims plus the 3 accused, including himself obviously, had skipped school that day, and it was 9 o'clock in the morning, and they, you know, all went out to the woods, and that's when it happened. And then the police kept pushing him the time later and later, subtly saying, oh, you said it was later, or, you know, it was later in the day, right? And then all of a sudden, by the end of it, it's nighttime, and telling him, yeah, you told us earlier it was at night, when in fact there was no mention from him that it was at night. But with his mentality, he just goes along with what they say every step of the way, regurgitates what they say, and doesn't really offer voluntarily anything. He just simply agrees the whole time, which shows you what his mentality was at the time, which was just to tell them what they want to hear. So I'm going to go a little deeper into that when I complete this book, Devil's Knot. I'm about 75% through, and I'm going to come out with a series, and a lot of this stuff is going to shock the crap out of anyone who watches my videos, like it did for me. I cannot believe what I've read. So until then, be safe, and I'll be seeing you.